questions? Go ahead.
Be great.
Tommy, where can Drew take the next step in your game?
Yeah, I think just consistency in the decision making. Right, we had some opportunities that we turned down that you just got to trust the looks and trust where our eyes go, and have slower eyes. I know that sounds a little bit different, but just keep your eyes in the right spot, trust them, and have the right consistency there. Had a couple of them there in the first couple of drives that we kept us in efficient plays, and that's really the thing. Like at quarterback, we can't get bored making the monotonous decisions, making the right decisions, and sometimes those 1st and 10 or 2nd and 8, 6-yard throws become critical to having sustained success. And just got to keep working at it and keep it going in the right direction.
And then the backside dig is kind of that staple in your offense. I guess what kind of makes that a successful concept for you guys?
Yeah, week to week, just based on coverage tendencies and things that we see from them are starting to open up. I think Drew has a lot of confidence. With Dion being out there, a bigger target on some of those throws over the middle. So just continue to try to find ways to attack coverage and give him a chance on 3rd down. And I thought Drew took a big step there in 3rd and obvious pass, and continue to try to find the ways that he feels most comfortable.
Speaking of guys like Dion, what has it meant to be able to plug in guys in the offense and them have success early on?
Yeah, I think it's really cool to see each part of that receiver room contributing different ways and having different roles. Like Dion provides something that's different than what Zoe provides, and Braden provides something different than what JT does. And then you got Lerno hopping in there and doing some of the dirty work. And so just really having that group as a collective whole, contribute has been really rewarding to see over the last 3 or 4 weeks.
And of course, you didn't draw the play up like that probably for Braden to catch the ball in that
It's the
way.
best catch I've ever seen in person. You don't. I said it during the game. It's the best catch I've ever seen somebody make in person, and I've seen a lot of balls caught here over the last however many years, but it's unbelievable and deserving. He's had some opportunities that we just haven't connected on, and for him to go make that play has been really cool to see for him and just continue to build his confidence off of.
What was going through your mind as it's happening? Because it felt like it was an eternity before you actually finally caught it.
Yeah. Well, we got him in 0, and that's kind of what we wanted for there. We wanted to take a shot, and that's a route that we can sometimes read, but we determined, hey, even if it's off like that, Braden, we're going to trust your speed to run by him. And Braden was about 18 yards ahead of the guy, and Drew evaded the rush and got it there late. Braden made a heck of a catch, and in that situation, you're yelling, hey, fight back for the ball, hoping to get PI, and he did one better and got the ball too, so it worked pretty well.
And you kind of mentioned that, so deserving with the kind of the season that he's had. Obviously, so many balls that seemed like they were possibilities that didn't go his way. And can't be easy for a guy like that that's been waiting for his turn. How has he stayed resilient through all that and then, finally got his moment?
Yeah, he's been great. Like you said, we've had some missed opportunities there, but he hasn't really wavered. He's handled himself as you expect, a guy that's been in this program for as long as he has, and him really, taking up a leadership role after Avery's injury and kind of being the voice and the elder in that room, right? And so he's responded as we've come to learn from our guys that are surrounded by this program for 4 or 5 years, and couldn't be more proud of Braden and the maturity that he's gone through over his time here. And he's got another opportunity in Notre Dame Stadium for him to go out as a winner, and he's a guy that we look to really try to send out in the right way.
Can you remember a first half being so different than a second half in terms of offensive efficiency?
No. I mean, we had 6 drives in the first half. We had 5 scores and a scoring opportunity. I think we had really I think it ended up being 5 drives, but 3 drives that we felt like in the second half were really critical to keeping the defense off the field and trying to add on, and we just got to coach a little better and execute a little better, and there were some plays there that we could have that we didn't, and they do a great job on defense. I'd put him up with any D coordinator in the country. I think he's a great guy. I talked to him before the game for a while, after the game for a while. They make things tough, but we had some answers there that we got to take advantage of. And, it's a really good learning moment, for our guys. And, we're not going to apologize for winning or scoring points in bunches, right? We still got at the end of the game, we're trying to win football games. And whether you score 35 in a row or spread it out a little bit more, I guess what people want. But, I think we have a lot to build off from those opportunities. Drew has some stuff to build off of, just the recognition coverage-wise for our skill players. And, we continue to chop away and continue to get better.
What are your memories of your senior day?
It was like it was freezing. It was like minus 11 wind chill and snowing. I wore gloves for the first time because Doug Flutie told me to in pregame, and it was just a special moment. I remember the student section chanting my name at the end, and that being pretty cool. I remember my brother being on the field pregame when he wasn't supposed to be, and having that moment there. And, you put a lot of work and time, and everybody says it goes fast, and it really does. And just being so appreciative, for my time here as a player. And, I remember my freshman year, senior night was against Utah, which was my first start. And then I remember the senior night and just remembering how important it was as a freshman to give it to the seniors, and then as a senior, to end with a win was, really a great way to end your career.
What's the difference this year, I guess, coming to the last home game that you've seen over the last couple of years with Freeman as the head coach?
Yeah, that's a hard question. I think it was probably something you look back on and probably can reflect on after the season. But, we're so focused on our opponent right now and so focused on trying to give our guys the best chance to go out there and have success against BC. All the other big picture stuff probably is easier to look at once you are able to take a step away a little bit from the game.
We asked Coach Freeman this on Monday, but as far as the players, how do you, challenge their focus to focus on the big picture on a special night for them?
Yeah, there's only one way to have a good senior night, and that's to win the game. And so I think that can help motivate people. There's no lack of motivation. Certainly a rivalry game, BC coming off a great win for them. Some familiar faces, with Coach McNulty over there. So, this is a big game for us. We still have a lot to accomplish this season. We look at this game every year as a great tradition, a great rivalry. We have a ton of respect for Coach Halfley and their program and how they're running things. And again, big win from a week ago. Definitely caught our attention, and our guys were definitely eager to get back out on the field.
How was the weather forecast for Saturday's home affected practice?
Yeah, you have awareness of it, right? You'd be a fool not to. Similar like Clemson, it's going to be windy. We're practicing outside, which helps prepare our guys. It's wet out there today. It's probably not supposed to be quite that way. You never know with the lake. But, we do everything we can during the week, and that probably helps whittle some stuff out that might not make the plan based on how it looked in practice. And, you try not to let the weather affect too much, but also don't put your guys in a compromising spot.
When you look at the versatility of your offense, we've seen Drew run the ball more and things like that. Do those things give you advantages going into this matchup against BC?
Yeah, I think every week presents a new challenge of what we're trying to do. Wrinkles here and there will come based on what the defense presents, and the more you can do, I think the more challenges you present, and then you got to be able to lean on something, and we feel like we've had that identity and continue to try to find ways to keep teams off balance a little bit.
Good.
That was great, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.